My name is David Carter. I'm the Director of Education and Outreach. We're here with my friend Andy Masker. Thanks for being here today, Andy.
Thanks for having me, David.
Andy is an awesome music educator and performer, pedagogue in his field, administrator. He does a lot of different things, and we look forward to hearing more about him today. So without further ado, the first question, Mr. Masker, tell us a little bit about your musical background.
I grew up in West Virginia and spent a lot of time playing guitar when I was younger, and got into saxophone maybe fifth grade, went all the way through high school with it, played in a lot of rock bands as a guitar player, and along somewhere in my probably 20s, early 20s, a friend of mine asked me to play saxophone in his band, and that became my focus. I ended up going to Marshall University and getting a degree in music education, K through 12, and have since moved to South Carolina. I've been down here 15 years teaching in a K through 5 program. I specialized in elementary. I really liked the younger kids, and I liked the way it freed up my time to be to have more time to be a performer when I moved down here. So there you go.
That's cool. Cool journey that you ended up down here. Uh, what about now? I know you're teaching in the classroom now. What other projects do you have? I know you do a lot of admin things. You do performing, recording. Talk to me a little bit about those things.
Yeah, I came down here with the intention of teaching and playing music professionally for the rest of my life. I centered in on Charleston because I had some friends who lived down here, and they were talking about the music scene, and I was very, very quickly interested in that. Came down to find out that musicians make a pretty good living down here, especially compared to other areas in the country. You can play as many gigs as you want, as long as you're holding down your end of the bargain as a musician. Started an original band when I came down here, played in it for several years, and then kind of found out that the cover scene was a great way to make money, and started my own band, the Andy Masker Band, to play as many venues in the area as I possibly could, which led me to bigger money by getting into weddings. And I've since, in the last 5 years, used that group in particular for booking weddings. Also playing lots of smaller combos, get lots of calls from different people, play with the Emerald Empire Band as well. I play with a band called the Dub Plates, which is a reggae band. I play in a couple of different jazz combos, and a all original band at this point called, well, not all original, but largely original band called Illazilla. So I guess I just keep recreating, putting different products out there, and keeping myself booked up.
No, for sure. Like, you're expanding. Like, as you were talking, you were like, I do this and this, and then a couple minutes later, I did this. I love that you're so diverse. Is there one that you really like more?
Yeah, I guess the main thing for me was I wanted to pay myself back to zero, and weddings really gave me the opportunity to do that. And I'm still getting there, but minus the COVID situation, we were doing pretty good up until then. But the other part is that there's a big part of me that just wants to play music for the love of it, which really it's all love. I've kind of, after having played for so many years, it's all cut of the same fabric to me. But when it's my turn to make my sounds in my group, then I tend to go towards the things that most interest me. And in this case with Illazilla, we're more into lettuce and Ghost Note and Weather Report and Jaco Pastorius and stuff like that. So we try to incorporate that and Afrobeat and just funk and stuff that we like into what we're doing.
That's awesome. That's so cool. What about some musical advice? You already gave a lot of advice I picked up through what you just said, but for the students that may be watching this or up and coming musicians, what's some advice you would give them? It can be business related, it can be network related, it can be a music related thing. What would be some advice that you would give to an up and coming musician?
Well, I'd say, um, first of all, be cool. Um, I think that just being an approachable person that's easy to get along with, flexible, um, can take criticism, um, but doesn't dish out a whole lot is you know is something that goes a long way. People want to be around people that are easy to work with. The other thing I would say is, you know, to be on time. What is it? To be on time is to
To
be
be
late.
early is to be on time. To be
To
on
be early,
time
to
is
be
to
on
be
time.
late.
Yeah, I mean that goes a long way. I mean, when once you get out into the gigging world, then people are really counting on you. And if it's 10 minutes into the when you're supposed to start and you're rolling in with your instrument that late, then you're freaking people out, and you might not get called back. So um, I found show up, be prepared, um, and be ready to play when it's time to play.
I love it. Beautiful. What are or who, not what are some of your favorite bands, but who are some of your favorite bands, musical artists, musical inspirations, things that inspire
Yeah, there's so many. Definitely mentioned a few earlier. I'd say my favorite musician of all times is still to this day Miles Davis. Um, I just love, if you listen to the different periods of Miles Davis, he's done so much with jazz. And then anyone surrounding him, anyone that he chose to put in his band is pretty much phenomenal, amazing. John Coltrane being another huge person that I really love. But modern stuff, like I said, I really like Lettuce, MMW, Soul Live, Ghost Note. Um, I'm really into a lot of different Afrobeat bands, um, reggae. I love reggae, even dancehall reggae. It's good stuff for me. Yellow Man, hip hop. Listen to hip hop quite a bit. Um, I don't know. I try my best to keep something new on my Spotify list. When I'm on gigs, I talk to musicians about what they like, and then I try to find a band that they like, and put it on a playlist and listen to it. Here's some stuff I've been listening to here recently. Wolfpeck, the Haggis Horns,
you? Mm-hmm.
um, Polyrhythmics, which they were in town just here recently. Run the Jewels.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see, Reservoir, Jeff Parker, um, pretty interesting stuff there. Robert Glasper, see Elkhorn, all kinds of stuff. So Thundercat,
Oh, a variety. That's definitely a variety right there.
variety. You know, I gotta have different music for different moods I'm in, and music can give me cold chills, drive me to tears and laughter all in within an hour. You know, so
The beauty of music, and I know that you share this with your
incredible.
students a lot. I know
It's
you talk
incredible.
about this.
Yes.
What about traveling? What about traveling? If you could travel anywhere during these times, or or just anywhere, is there a bucket list place you'd like to go?
Well, I'm big into traveling. I try my best every year to go somewhere different. I've been to many places in the Caribbean at this point. Virgin Islands, Jamaica. I've been to Mexico a couple times. I've been to, last year I went to Italy. I think if I was given the opportunity to travel wherever I wanted to this year safely, it would be Greece. That's next on my bucket list.
Greece. That's nice.
Ireland was awesome too. I've been to Ireland. It's beautiful. But, I'm hoping to do as much traveling as I possibly can before it's all over. So I feel like the more I see in the world, the more I understand about it.
I think it's beautiful. Mr. Masker, thank you for taking time out of your day to meet with us and talk to the community. Just a little bit about you. We're excited to keep up with you and see your new projects. Please keep us updated. Love to share it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for interviewing me, and it's nice to see you without a mask on too.
Likewise. All right. Have a good day, everybody.